Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are with my sister, which is gonna do the interview for my final project. So you can introduce yourself.
Hi, you can call me Faika, her sister.
Full name.
Nur Faika Akila binti Azmi, and I'm currently 25 years old.
Your
Exactly. Why did you keep it?
your date of birth.
January 21st.
Your occupation right now.
I'm currently working as a business admin coordinator at JNJ.
And you have how many siblings?
It's complicated. I would rather say 4 people.
Okay. Let's move on to the first question. When did you start speaking English?
When I was in primary school, when I was in primary school, when we start learning English, but I do not speak often. So I started to speak very naturally when I was in university, because I was in an international university, so it demands me to speak English not fluently but frequently lah, most of the time.
Alright, thank you. Second question. The next question. Are you comfortable to speak in English?
Yes. Professionally, yes.
Okay. Did you learn it in the early stage, or are you exposed to the language when you start school?
For me, it is both. I start learning during my early age when I was playing games. So I learn English through games, and also exposed to primary school or high school or etc. So, but I can say when we are exposed to English like often, we would be exposed with more vocabularies, more expressions, and more phrases, so that we are familiar with the context.
Okay. If you start learn English at an early age, what is the factor that makes you want to learn the language?
Oh, okay. This is an interesting question, because I'm interested in learning languages. So not only English. So I'm kind of excited when it comes to language, when it comes to English or Arabic, currently Korean or Japanese. So even I started learning Japanese when I was in high school. So English was fun. So learning it from the very early age is beneficial for me at my current age.
Okay. Are you comfortable to express your opinion in English?
Yes, definitely. Because for me, there are more expressions to be expressed in English better than in Malay. So even in my prayers, I can feel it better when I speak in English.
Alright. Do you find it difficult to learn English? To speak in English?
To learn English is not difficult, but to speak, I would rather say it is not difficult, but it is challenging. When you do not expose to English kind of environment, it is quite hard. It does not motivate you to speak English at all, unless from my experience, I do not want to speak English when I was in high school. Even my friends asking me to speak in English, just like casually speak English, but I do not want to. But when I'm in university or college, that actually the environment actually not forces, but it demands us to speak English more.
Alright. Can you speak English fluently when you suddenly were asked to?
No, that is not me actually. but I'm still learning.
Alright. Okay, next question. Do you think that English is a difficult language to speak and learn?
For me, it is not, because as I said so, I'm excited when it comes to language, but I find other people find it hard to speak in English, to even learn in English, and sometimes they speak broken English or Manglish. That is okay. That is fine. So for me personally, it is not difficult.
Not difficult. Alright. Okay, the last question. Is learning English can make you develop more in ways of thinking out of the box?
Oh, okay, great question then. Since I learn psychology, and I know that speaking more than one language can actually boost not only your mental skills, even your productivity. So by learning new language, you learn new context, you learn new environment where the language is spoken. So that actually encourage you to learn more culture, more you are exposed to a different type of environment, culture, how this is supposed to be spoken, to be spoken, I don't know. Yeah, so actually it encourages you to think more than anyone else, to think out of the box, basically.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Faika. Okay, for the last, what your motivation to give for the one who learn the English as second language?
Oh, okay.
How you motivate them?
I don't know whether I'm I'm in a position to say these things, because I'm not an English expert also, but
you can speak fully in this video.
But keep learning English, because you will be the leader of those. You will be guiding those who wants to speak English. You will be their savior. You will be their guidance. You'll be their guidance. So help people learning more language to save them from predators, and keep being inspired. Do what you love.
Alright, thank you. Love yourself.